that there is presence of some particular character the name of phylum has given. Today we will discuss about hemichordate. If we will see about the number of organisms which is found in phylum hemichordate are near about 100 species. No more than 100 species are found in phylum hemichordate. If we'll say about hemichordate, divide this hemichordate into two parts. First is hemi and other is chordata. Hemi means होता है, hemi means
हाँ
half. Hemi means half and chordate. Chordata means presence of nerve cord, notochord, and other characteristics which is found in case of the chordates. Special characteristics which is found in case of chordates are presence of nerve cord and notochord. So these are the organisms, means those organisms which are placed under phylum hemichordates have some characteristics of chordates as well as some characteristics of non-chordate. Due to characteristics which is similar to chordates, the organisms which is placed in phylum hemichordate was earlier placed into phylum chordata due to some special characteristics like presence of notochord. But in real, there was not presence of notochord in case of hemichordate, due to which later on by some scientists it is placed into a separate phylum that is called as hemichordate. We have seen about the meaning of hemichordate, means those organisms which have some characteristics of chordates as well as some characteristics of non-chordate. In a very early stage, it is placed under a phylum, under a subphylum of chordata. बहुत पहले इसे क्या गया, फाइलम कार्डेटा के अंदर एक सब फाइलम बना करके प्लेस कर दिया गया, बिकॉज देयर वाज सम कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स एंड बाय मिस्टेक it was understood that there is presence of notochord by the scientist. But later on, when other scientists have seen carefully, then they said that these structure which is present in the proboscis region of the organisms is not as a notochord, due to which it is removed from the subphylum of chordata and placed into a separate phylum that is called as hemichordate. Due to this characteristics, it links, this hemichordata phylum links the echinodermates as well as chordates, because it has some characteristics of non-chordate and some characteristics of chordates, due to which it is a link between chordates and non-chordates. This phylum hemichordata is a link between the chordates and non-chordates, especially echinodermates and chordates. We have seen about the many characteristics of non-chordates. Now we have to see due to which characteristic this phylum hemichordata is placed under a phylum, under a subphylum of chordata. There was a scientist and his name was Bateson. You can note down, beta, please. If you are talking with your family members, then mute yourself. यदि आप बात कर रहे हो बेटा तो अपने आप को म्यूट कर लो. It will be good for you and for all of us. There was a scientist and his name was Bateson. Due to similar characteristics, निशान तुम्हारे तरफ से साउंड क्रिएट हो रही है बेटा, अपने आप को म्यूट करो. Mute yourself. When there will be need, then at that time you will unmute yourself. निशांत म्यूट करो अपने आप को. Let us see, students. There was a scientist and his name was Bateson. Due to some similar characteristics, this scientist Batson considered the hemicardates as subphylum under the cardates because there was a presence of notocard like structure. It was not in real, it was not notocard, but according to Batson, he has seen that the structure which is found on the proboscis region. अब proboscis क्या होता है अभी हम चर्चा करेंगे. Proboscis region, it is placed under the phylum Cardate, but later on by the other scientists like the Vanderhorst and Marcus. Vanderhorst, आप ऐसे लिख लो, Vanderhorst and Marcus. There was the two scientists, Vanderhoff and Marcus. There was some other scientists also, but these two are the main who has considered that the outgrowth or structure which is found in proboscis region is not notocard. It is a part of gut region or the part of respiratory system of hemicardates, due to which they have placed the phylum Hemicardate into a separate phylum Hemicardata. A separate phylum Hemicardata, and it placed before the cardates because there was a link up between the cardates and non-cardates. So this is the history due to which the phylum Hemicardata is considered as a subphylum under cardates, which you have studied in class 9. Now we have to study about the characteristics. If we'll see about the organisms, then these are the exclusively marine organisms. These are exclusively marine. They are found in sea water, and sometimes they are also found or they live in burrow. बिल में भी रहते हैं कभी कभी, but exclusively marine होते हैं. And these are the organisms which body is very soft, and if we'll see about the organisms, then they are look like the worms. They are look like the worms, and the body is divided into three parts: the proboscis, collar, and trunk. The body is divided into three parts. First and upper part is proboscis, middle part is collar, and the longest part of the body, which is the third part, that is the क्या कहते हैं उसे, trunk. We can say that trunk is the longest part of body of the organisms which belongs to phylum Hemicardate, and its name is Balanoglossus. Its name is Balanoglossus, means Balanoglossus is an organism which is an example of phylum Hemicardata. Let us see. We have to mention the characteristics. These are exclusively marine.
Sir.
Yes.
सर हम लोग बेलेनोग्लॉसिस को 9th में प्रोटोकॉर्डेट में पढ़े थे, हेमिकॉर्डेट में नहीं पढ़े थे.
हाँ बेटा, अभी मैंने बताया कि 9th में आप जो पढ़े थे वो अर्लियर स्टडी के अकॉर्डिंग थी. यदि आपको अभी उसी वक्त बता दिया था तो फिर 11th में आप पढ़ते क्या, है ना. But protocardates are totally different from hemicardate because in protocardates there is presence of notocard. हाँ, ये जरूर आपने पढ़ा था कि diet notocard is not present throughout the life. There is presence of notocard in early stage or late stage in the life.
ये सब मैच्योरिटी में वो बैकबोन में वो जो मतलब बदल जाता है,
they are called as प्रोटोकार्डेट, that is the subphylum under Chordata. Phylum Chordata का subphylum है प्रोटोकार्डेट and vertebrates. There are two subphylums which is different from each other due to some characteristics. We will study about that also, and at that time your confusion will be clear that why the organisms are placed under the subphylum Protochordata under the phylum Chordata and why they are placed in phylum Hemichordata. ठीक है? We are
Yes.
studying about the hemichordate, and mind it, this hemichordate is under non-chordate because up to hemichordate all the organisms from poriferans to hemichordates are considered as non-chordate because there is no
Non-chordate.
any presence of notochord or nerve cord.
Notochord.
Nerve cord उपस्थित में था, so that nerve cord is totally different from the nerve cord which is found in case of hemichordates. So we'll study one by one. Let us see. They are exclusively marine and they live in burrow also. We can say that they live in burrow, means hole like structure, and these organisms are worm like, बिल्कुल कीड़े की तरह दिखते हैं. Body is very soft from upper level. It is, good morning beta, body is unsegmented. If we'll see the organisms from upper side, then it will seem that there is presence of segment, but in real there is not presence of any segment. The body is unsegmented. They are worm like structure and the body is very soft. So we can say that these are the organisms which body is soft, body is soft, worm like and unsegmented. And unsegmented. There is no segmentation in the body of organisms, and the whole body is divided into three parts. Body is divided into three parts.
सर आवाज आ रहा है पीछे से.
बेटा बैकग्राउंड से आवाज आ रहा है, आप अपने आप को म्यूट करो. यू आर सीनियर मोस्ट स्टूडेंट्स. इट शुड बी इन योर हैबिट इफ sound is creating or any other problem is creating, then and if it is creating from our side, from my side, then I myself have knowledge that I should have to prevent such type of things, due to which class can continue in a very proper way. You all are familiar that why such type of condition has arise. So in this adverse condition we should have to survive anyhow. For survival, for adaptation, there is need to change the habit of ours. हमें भी अपनी आदत को बदलना चाहिए. It should be in our habit, and you all are the senior most students. आप खुद समझते हो कि हमें क्या करना चाहिए. बेटा देखो अपने आप को म्यूट करो. निशांत, from long time I'm asking to you. आवाज आ रही है उसको फॉरवर्ड करो जिसके वहां से भी आ रही है. Let us see. Body is divided into three parts. Three parts. Let us see. Three parts. These three parts are, the first part is proboscis. Second part is collar, and the third part is trunk. The third part is trunk. Body is divided into three parts. The first part is proboscis, collar, and trunk. If we'll see about the body of organisms, then this proboscis is look like the tongue. This proboscis region is look like the tongue. Let us see if we'll draw the figure. This is the proboscis region, and this portion is collar region, and from here there is presence of such type of structure. क्या करें, दिख ही नहीं रहा, आधा दिख रहा है आप लोगों को, यह भी तो एक बहुत बड़ी समस्या है। यहाँ दिख रहा है ना बेटा?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If you see about the body of organisms, then it is seen in such a way. Figure has given in your book, so you can understood it very easily. Due to less space, I have to draw anyhow. Such type of structure is found. If we'll see about the structure, then this is the proboscis region. This region is the proboscis region, which is look like the tongue. This is the proboscis region, and this proboscis region is look like the tongue due to which, due to its tongue-like structure, these organisms are called as tongue worm. The another name of this organism, Balanoglossus, is called as tongue worm due to the shape of proboscis like the tongue. This is the collar region, and in this collar region there is presence of mouth. In this collar region there is presence of mouth, and near the mouth there are the cilia which help in the food, or they help in the swallowing of the food materials by the organisms. And these part, which is called as the trunk, it is the longest parts of its body. This trunk is the longest parts of its body. So we can say that these are the organisms which body is divided into three parts. Proboscis, this is the collar, हम short में लिख दे रहे हैं collar, and this portion is trunk. In proboscis region, there is presence of proboscis gland. In other words, it is called as the glomerulus, or we can say that there is presence of excretory organ which is called as proboscis gland. It is found in the proboscis region. In the proboscis region. Now come to the topic. We have discussed that body is divided into three parts, that is proboscis, collar, and tongue. Due to tongue-like structure of this proboscis, these organisms are called as tongue worm. You can mention, you can write that these are called as tongue worm due to presence of tongue-like structure of this proboscis region. Now we will see the common characteristics of the organisms which are placed under the phylum Hemichordates, that these organisms are triploblastic, these are triploblastic, coelomate, and body is bilaterally symmetrical. Body is
Bilaterals.
दिख रहा है ना बेटा ये?
Yes, sir.
Bilaterally symmetrical.
Symmetrical.
यही मेंशन कर लो. Body is bilaterally symmetrical. We can say that these are the organisms which are,
Sir, ट्रिप्लोब्लास्ट
हाँ बोलो,
सर ट्रिप्लोब्लास्ट की बात क्या लिखा है?
ट्रिप्लोब्लास्टिक, ट्रिप्लोब्लास्टिक सीलोमेट, COELO, सीलोमेट है. सीलोमेट, we have studied about the triploblastic, coelomate, and bilateral symmetry again and again. Why we will study? You know about the
वहाँ
triploblastic.
पर साइनिंग हो रहा है सर, इसलिए नहीं था सर.
हाँ हाँ ठीक है बेटा, नोट कर लो. Coelomate. Coelomate body is bilaterally symmetric. This is the common characteristic which is found in the organisms in most of the phylums, except the Ctenophora, except the Coelenterata. These characteristics are found in most of the phylums which we have studied. I'm going to erase. Mita de?
Yes, sir.
Let us see.
Yes,
If we'll
sir.
see about the digestive system, if we'll see about the digestive system, then there is complete digestive system due to presence of the mouth and anus. Due to presence
Anus.
of mouth and anus, the digestive system is complete. We can say that digestive tract is complete. Digestive tract is complete because there is presence of mouth as well as there is presence of excretory organ, due to which we can say that these are the organisms which have complete digestive system. If we'll see about the circulatory system, then in hemichordates there is open type of circulatory system. There is no any definite vessels through which the blood can move, but there is presence of heart. There is presence of heart. We can say we have noted, we should have to note down that there is open type of circulatory system. Open type of circulatory system in absence of the blood vessels through which the blood can transport in various parts of its body. But there is presence of heart in the body of organisms, and the respiration takes place in the body with the presence of respiratory organ. There is presence of gill cleft or paired gill slits through which it can respire very easily. So we can say that respiratory organ is present in the body of organism, that is called as gill slits or gill cleft, which is paired, and these gill cleft or gill slits are the characteristics of chordates. This is the characteristics of chordates also, due to which it is placed under the phylum, subphylum of phylum Chordata. We can say that there is presence of respiratory organ, or in other words we can say respiration takes place. Respiration takes place by the help of pharyngeal gill slits or gill cleft of gills, gill slits or gill cleft. Gill slits or gill cleft, these organisms have the gill slits that is present in the body in the trunk region. I have erased the figure. In the trunk and collar region, there is presence of gills through which it can respire. And in trunk region, if you will see the body of organism, then in trunk region there is presence of bronchiogenital region. There is presence of bronchiogenital region in the broadened part of trunk, because the trunk is the longest part, and near the collar region, the trunk region is wider, and in that wider part there is presence of bronchiogenital region, and there is the wing like structure in that place. That wing like structure is also called as genital wings. They are called as genital wings. And these are the organisms. If we'll see about the body in detail, then there is the hepatic region, there is the abdominal region, and anus region is present in the trunk region. The trunk region is divided into many parts. Bronchiogenital region. In bronchiogenital region, there is presence of genital wing. Below it, there is presence of hepatic region. After then, there is abdominal region, and then at last there is presence of anus. Due to presence of anus and mouth, we have studied that there is complete type of digestive system. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now we have to study about the excretory organ. We have discussed about the excretory organ. बताओ, तुम ही लोग बता दो, बोलो. Excretory
Proboscis
organ
gland.
is, yes, excretory organ is present, which is called as
Proboscis gland.
proboscis gland, or there is a single glomerulus. You all are familiar with the word glomerulus. पता है ना सभी को
Yes, sir.
क्या होता
Yes,
है?
sir.
क्या होता है?
नेफ्रॉन में होता है सर. नेफ्रॉन
क्या काम करता है ये?
नेफ्रॉन का पार्ट है सर.
What is the function of glomerulus?
प्यूरिफाई करता है ब्लड को.
ये प्यूरिफाई करता है.
फिल्टर करने का काम करता है. अल्ट्रा फिल्ट्रेशन यही शुरू होती है. आप पढ़े थे ना बोमेंस कैप्सूल.
यस
Yes,
सर.
sir.
बोमेंस कैप्सूल के पास ये ग्लोमेरुलस होता है जो अल्ट्रा फिल्ट्रेशन में मदद करता है. कितना फिल्टर कर देता है ये? कितना ब्लड फिल्टर करता है?
180 लीटर.
180 लीटर पर डे. हाँ याद है. ठीक है. Let us see. There is presence of excretory organ called as proboscis gland. Proboscis gland, और आप कह सकते हो सिंगल ग्लोमेरुलस. सिंगल ग्लोमेरुलस. अब ग्लोमेरुलस है तो किडनी की ही बात हम करेंगे ना. बट we can say that there is presence of proboscis gland. Proboscis gland is written by which you can understood very easily that the excretory organ is present in the proboscis region. है ना. ये पहला ऑर्गेनिज्म है जिसके माउथ के ऊपर ही इसका excretory organ है ना. Let us see.
Yes, sir.
Now we have to study about the nervous system. If you see the nervous system of organism, then it is very primitive type. Nervous system is not well developed, and these are the characteristics. Primitive type of nervous system is the region is the one region due to which it is placed under the non-chordates. We can say that there is primitive type of nervous system. Nervous system is not well developed, and these are the organisms which have separate sexes. They have separate sexes, and reproduction is mostly external in seawater. The reproduction is mostly sexual. Fertilization is external in seawater because they are the organisms which are found in the marine water, and there is indirect development because there are larval stage that is called as the Tornaria larva. Through Tornaria larva, the organism will develop into adults. So we can say that these are the organisms in which nervous system is primitive type. Nervous system is primitive type. Sexes are separate. reproduction is mostly sexual. And fertilization is external. Fertilization is external. You can write in seawater. In seawater. These are the organisms which develop through the larval stage, due to which we say that there is indirect development. There is indirect development, and the larva is in the larval stage. Larval stage is called as Tarnaria larva. You can note down. You can note it down that there is presence of Tarnaria larva, and due to this Tarnaria larva, there is indirect development in the body of organisms. We have studied that these organisms have some characteristics due to which they are resemble as the chordate. What are the characteristics? There is presence of gill cleft. There is presence of hollow. यहाँ मेंशन कर दे रहे हैं, नीचे दिखेगा क्या? नहीं दिखेगा. There is presence of hollow. This is most important characteristics. Hollow nerve cord found on dorsal side of body. इसको नोट कर लो बेटा. This is very special characteristics. Before this, we have studied that in case of echinodermates or in the other organisms, there is presence of nerve cord, but that nerve cord is not hollow. That nerve cord is solid double ventral nerve cord. हम लोग पढ़े थे ना. There is presence of nerve cord which was solid and present on the ventral portion of its body. But these are the organisms in which there is presence of hollow nerve cord which are found in the dorsal portion of body. It is the characteristics that is found in case of chordates also. If you see our body, then in our body also, in all the chordates, there is presence of nerve cord on the dorsal portion of the body, that is hollow, or we can say that there is presence of hollow nerve cord. So it is a characteristics of chordates, and it was the reason that these organisms which is placed in hemichordate later on, before they are placed in non-chordate, it was the part of phylum Chordata. It was the subphylum of phylum Chordata. The reason was that there is presence of hollow nerve cord, there is presence of gill cleft, and by mistake there is a presence of the nerve cord, but actual there was not presence of notochord. That notochord is the development of gut region or respiratory region, which are understood by the scientist as a notochord. But in real, there is absence of notochord. You can mention it here that notochord is absent in hemichordate, and due to absence of that notochord, it is placed under the phylum Hemichordata. Okay, if we'll see about the notochord, then we can say that there is presence of buccal diverticulum or that buccal diverticulum is regarded as a notocard by the scientist. आप मेंशन कर लो चाहो तो, स्पेस कम है और समय भी हमारे पास कम है, only 1 minute remain. There is presence of buccal diverticulum and it is regarded as the notocard. They are placed under the phylum subphylum of phylum Chordata, and these are
बकल डाइवर्टिकुलम क्या है?
बक्कल डाइवर्टिकुलम एक ऑर्गेनिज्म कह ले, स्टोमेडियम इसको हम कहते हैं, बहुत डिटेल में हम नहीं जाएंगे, स्टोमेडियम कहते हैं, जो गिल क्लेफ्ट के बाद एक स्ट्रक्चर होता है जो दिखता है नोटोकार्ड की तरह, उसी नोटोकार्ड स्ट्रक्चर को हम बक्कल डाइवर्टिकुलम कहते हैं। वो नोटोकार्ड नहीं था, लेकिन साइंटिस्ट जब देखे तो उन्हें लगा, ऐसा महसूस हुआ कि ये नोटोकार्ड है और नोटोकार्ड की वजह से उसको कार्डेट के अंडर प्लेस कर दिए, बट इन रियल इट वाज नॉट अ notocard, it was the buccal diverticulum which is present near the gill slits in the collar region of the body, in the proboscis region of the body.